Dude.
What up, dude? Dude.
That shit was so racist.
It was so bad.
Their song, Oogly Boogly,
Oh, the
Welcome to
Oogly
Africa.
Boogly Hip Hop Woo. Oogly Boogly Hip Hop Woo was incredibly racist.
The
Oh
grimaces.
my
This
god.
is an interesting take on the. All right, how are we starting this bitch? We doing more McDonald's stuff?
Why can't I hear you through my left earphone?
Hello?
Oh, there we go.
Are we just do more McDonald's shit?
Probably. To the left of the screen. We'll do that over there. Lou, come here. Lou. Chick, chick, chick. Oh, that looks great. Let me take off your collar, buddy. You go up on your chair. You go up in the chair. You go in the chair. Okay, okay. All right, okay. All right, stop. I should probably listen to it back, huh? Stop.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
All right, I'm just gonna go run and turn off my AC, and I'm ready.
Okay.
Oogly boogly bop woo.
We can just sing that.
I don't want to ever sing that song.
Oogly boogly whoop up woo. Oogly boogly, this is me. Grimace Island's where I want to be.
No, we can't sing that. We get canceled.
Okay.
That would be our first ever thing that would get us canceled.
That might repeat what they said.
Yeah, and I don't think I want to do hottie ratings anymore.
It's uncomfortable.
It's very uncomfortable. Okay. What are we doing McDonald's wise?
You could be the cashier this time. Just roll reversal.
Okay.
Drive through, or I could go into the store, or we could just give sort of a soliloquy on the American institution.
You're gonna come into the store, I think.
Okay.
I'll be our cashier. Alrighty, are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, play. Welcome to McDonald's. How can I take your order?
Just so you know, hold on there, partner. No. 1 sec here.
Okay. Order whenever you're ready.
Trying to read, sir.
Do you need a braille menu?
Sir. Hard to read with you chattering in my background.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Sir. All right, how's it going, sir?
Good. What can I get for you? Just letting you know,
What part
bathrooms.
of Texas you from, son?
I'm not from Texas. I'm from Delaware.
How'd you make your way down here, boy?
The world just brought me here, you know? The world is my oyster, and I'm just trying to be young and hip down here. And, you know, Austin is a place of liberals, and so I'm hoping to spread my democratic lifestyle.
Liberals?
I am.
Are you just spouting that shit off in the McDonald's?
I am. And, also, the bathrooms are off limits. Just 'cause.
For me?
Yep, just for you. They're open to everyone else. Now, what can you get to order?
I have never in my days seen such destructive customer service. I'll have a fish fillet. It is Friday, and I am a Catholic.
Of course. Yeah, that's an excellent choice. Extra tartar sauce today, sir?
Hell no.
Okay. Sorry. Jesus. All right. Anything else besides a filet-o-fish?
Now, you have a good day now, sir. Y'all come back now, you hear?
I will come back. This is my store. I'll come back. I'll see you come back.
He left already.
Shit. The man left without his food?
Yeah, you incensed him.
He ordered a filet-o-fish and then pieced out. That food's gonna go to waste now.
Nah, some grubby little fry cook will snatch it up. That's how it goes back there.
Some grimace.
Some grimace.
What even is
indeed.
What even is grimace?
If we're to believe this origin story, he's African.
He's very African.
He's
Or
an African person.
Or Pacific Islander. It's one of the two. Because it is an island.
I think he's like from the Namibia.
Not like Tonga or anything.
Maybe.
Could be Tongan. I don't know how they came up with the idea of grimace. This is TV talk.
And I'm Lukas.
And I'm Seth.
This
is classic TV talk.
The two gooses riding solo today.
Goose and Goose on a solo mission. Episode 2 of the second series of TV talk is The Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald, The Legend of Grimace Island. I was appalled by Scared Silly, and I don't even know what to say here with Grimace Island.
Did you enjoy it more than Scared Silly?
No.
I probably enjoyed it more.
Well,
I was also deeply offended at parts.
That's what I'm trying to decide between. I might have enjoyed it more, but it was definitely worse.
It's interesting that the filmmakers here went out on a limb to make a controversial point in the McDonald's free VHS series.
They're really pioneering the way for fast food retail to kind of make poignant statements about race and almost like imperialism and like the spread of Catholicism in a way.
Sure, with some pirate action in between.
Yeah. Also, the one pirate was a midget.
Yeah, I'm glad we got there. Yeah,
They just had to put that in there too. So.
And all the characters were switching sides. We got a new main team character. We got a lot going on.
Let's get in
about the island.
Yeah, and you don't get a lot of the islands. Like 25% of it is Grimace Island. 75% is just on a boat.
Open seas.
Yeah. Did you watch the same like 52-minute one where it had the ads at the beginning, or did you did the 39-minute one?
I went the express route.
So I did the 52-minute one from the same guy as last time, and it once again was a VHS recording. It was like, what ads are we gonna get today? And we got Bob the Builder on it.
Oh, a classic.
There was also an ad for Kipper. Do you know what Kipper was?
Nope.
It was like this dog. It was Kipper the dog with the slipper.
Yeah, no.
I had no clue what it was. And then finally was a Barney Let's Go to the Zoo VHS.
Oh, that would have been my shit. I love zoos.
And Barney.
Back in the day. Surprised I've kind of grown out of Barney a little bit.
In recent years,
my latter half of my 20s.
Yeah, I really thought it was going to stick around with you. Because everyone knows if you're into Barney when you're young, it's usually a lifetime thing.
It had been until I found God again. God said, "Get this heathen Barney out of me."
God told you to disavow Barney from your life.
Yeah.
That was his first thing he told you too.
The only thing
you connected. It wasn't like repent for your sins. Just like, get that fucking purple dinosaur out of here.
Yeah, that was when I died on the operating table and then I came back to life. So that's all I saw when I was in heaven.
And the reason you're on the operating table, you just went in because you had a cough.
Yeah.
And they're just operating on you. The doctor, yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling a little sick, I got a fever and a little bit of a cough. They're like, cut him open. They were cutting you open. You died a little bit.
It's Jigsaw's hospital.
But it's the power of modern medicine because you came back. So,
Stronger than ever.
or maybe it was just God's will for you to come
Coughless.
back.
They got rid of the cough.
Oh, good.
They dug open my lungs and removed the cough.
It was just sitting in there.
Yeah.
The other day, I had a person come up to me and tell me a whole story about her husband had a surgery done at the Mayo Clinic, and he has like chronic pain and whatnot, and the surgery didn't go well. And during the surgery, they left a surgical instrument inside his stomach,
Oh, wow.
and it's just there still.
Happens more than you'd think.
Apparently, I wonder how big of an instrument it was. Was it like just like a tiny little thing, or is the whole goddamn scalpel just cutting up his stomach every day?
They probably wouldn't let him leave if that was the case.
Do one sit up and you cut open your intestines.
You die.
Yeah.
He'd probably be dead if he still had a knife in his stomach.
Probably. But that's
probably Mayo.
What?
Probably Mayo. From the clinic.
Mayo Clinic? Oh yeah. There's just a butter knife. They were spreading mayo everywhere.
To Grimace Island.
To Grimace Island. So let's get into it.
Movies.
You TV.
TVs.
You open back into the McDonald's Metropolis. This is the theme song because it came up again. It was the Sunday being woken up by his alarm. Ronald was dusting the pictures that flip and turn into the animated ones, and him trying on different clothes. I still don't know what this theme song was.
I remembered a little more. They got to get up today. They got to play. They might do something new. That's what I remember.
Well, and so I Googled, when I was doing the editing for this episode last week, I Googled Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald theme song. And so if you listen to the episode last week, I had the one that was like, ba, 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 everybody, the Wacky Adventures of a Ronald McDonald.
Yeah, that's not the
That was
song.
not it. I was thinking that it was going to come up in like another episode, but it didn't. So
I haven't yet.
I'm going to continue with that because it's way catchier. But
we still also start off obtrusively in live action. Where everything's an eyesore, everything is in a fisheye lens, everything's at a Dutch angle. It's really abrasive.
Remember the Dutch angle driving scenes in Birdemic?
Yeah. They didn't mean to, I don't think.
The shining 8-minute long car driving Dutch angle shaky cam scenes, those are amazing.
I can't wait for Birdemic 2.
I cannot wait. So yeah, it's live action, which I think is going to be a thing. It's always going to open and end with live action. We're going to have to deal with that. But Sunday hates Ronald's new hobby of ships in a bottle.
Yeah, why is that? Ronald's just having a good old time.
Yeah, Sunday's just a hater.
He's a cantankerous grump.
He's not Lit Bay fam. And Grimace calls Ronald. Ronald goes all wacky as he gets his finger stuck in the bottle. And the call from Grimace is to tell him that he got a letter. And he's like, what did the letter say? And Grimace like, well, I haven't opened it yet.
Grimace is stupid.
Cool, Grimace. Thanks for calling me. So he opens it in front of Ronald, saying that all the Grimaces of Grimace Island need help, and only he can save them. And if he helps, there will be a treasure for him.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that.
I'm too scared to do it on my own.
He's such a distinctive voice actor.
He is. Sounds a little bit like Patrick Star.
He also looks like Patrick Star. Is he a
He
knockoff
does.
Patrick Star?
I think he's a knockoff Patrick Star.
But African.
What was that
As
noise?
we find out.
Okay. So Grimace is too afraid to go, so Ronald's making the whole crew go to the island to help him out. Ronald jumps through the ball pit with Sunday. Once again, it turns animated like last time. And that pirate ship from the bottle earlier, Ronald takes it out and just adds some water onto it, and it turns into a pirate ship raft.
A giant inflatable raft, yeah. Of like a schooner. So with some like spooky eyes in the shadows, the whole McDonald's crew comes out and ready to set sail. Which is a different crew than the last crew, though.
Well, there is still Birdie, Hamburglar, Grimace, Ronald, Sunday. There were the McNuggets. There wasn't the Fry Kids.
McNuggets weren't on this ship, though.
No, they were not. They were on the submarine, but There were no
Is it
Fry Kids in this episode.
no Tamika? Was that her name?
Tika.
Tika.
Tamika.
What's this kid's name? Freddie? I don't remember.
Franklin.
Franklin. A
You,
white
you
Franklin.
you didn't need him in this episode. Like Tika was the main part of Scared Silly. Franklin was just there.
Just this little like white Jewish kid. Is that his deal?
Yeah, it looked like he belonged in the Hey Arnold universe. He had some wacky hair.
He did. They have to have one, I guess, real character to ground the show in reality.
Yeah, kids will be like, "Oh, that's me. That's my
That's
friend
me.
Franklin
This
from
could
school."
happen in real life, and then it's revealed the McNuggets are working with this pirate character lurking in the shadows, and he says, "I'm gonna get the treasure."
I don't see. I didn't know if they were working with him from the beginning or if they were going to be with Ronald, and they overheard him say treasure because he heard Grimace say treasure, and they're like, "A treasure? We want to be pirate." I don't know.
That might have been the case.
Either way, they
It's
were annoying.
unclear.
Also, Birdie was a very heavy packer.
Yeah, she brought like her whole French perfume collection. Made Grimace carry it.
Hamburger and Grimace are fighting for their lives carrying it. There's so much perfume. Well, this pirate, he looked like a big scary creature.
He did, but then
He
he
was
shrunk when he came out.
He was a little person apparently.
Little person with a
peg leg.
He doesn't have he has a peg leg, but he doesn't need it because inside the peg leg is like his sock with his foot.
It's another leg.
He just is wearing that.
It's like a prosthetic leg, but it just gets really narrow, and he just really stuffs his foot in there.
For pirate reasons, he's got a good beard. He's missing some teeth. He is a scary looker. And he talks like a real pirate.
Like Little Nicky.
Little.
And so, yeah, Grimace is like, we got to go get the treasure, save it, save Grimace Island. And they get on board, and Grimace doesn't even know where the island is. So he tells a story about how no one knows where the island is. And in this story, he talks about some mean people on the island stole the Grimace treasure because they weren't brave and because they didn't say thank you. He's also upset.
How we know they were in Africa originally, because these are clear African depictions of
it's so racist.
African men with like big earlobes lengthening jewelry. They have big like 1940s animation like features too.
Yeah, and all the jewelry that's like very, very bad depiction where they've got exactly Zuluish. They've got the giant like nose piercing things, and they're carrying like spears with sticks, and they've got like face striped paint with like white and black mixture. Yeah, it was definitely supposed to be.
And they're robbing the poor Grimaces.
So racist. Oh my god. But yeah, he tells this whole story. He said he's upset because they didn't say thank you for the treasure. Grimaces, although they didn't lose all their treasure, they had just a little bit left, so they stomped a dance and detached their island from the Earth's crust.
And now it's just floating in the ocean now. Like
what kind of fucking creature is Grimace that he can detach something from Earth's crust? This man's a freak.
Some sort of ancient demon before mankind.
Or a god. Maybe when you're on the operating table, you saw Grimace and he told you not to.
I did see Grimace.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
And God. Any other figures you saw while on the operating table?
It was God. Clifford was there. And then they'd all like captured Mel and were like teasing and prodding Mel.
Teabagging him.
Yeah, I don't know what that was going on there.
And then Master Chief came in and saved the day.
I woke up before that.
Oh, shit. You missed that part, huh?
Yeah.
Shit. Well, yeah, so they're going to be trying to find this island that's just floating aimlessly in the ocean. And my note here, finally we find out, I was like, that pirate is tiny. He goes to his captain in a submarine, and they're following Ronald McDonald's crew. Supposedly, they wrote the letter to Grimace so that he would lead them straight to the treasure.
Her name is One-Eyed Sally. Was that her pirate name?
Yeah.
She had an eye patch, and they're in like a submarine, following the inflatable raft.
She also had like two like her hair was like curly, but like it was like two towers. Like,
I'm not gonna say it, but yeah, she had 2 towers of hair.
oh yeah, you don't have to say twin towers, but
Yeah.
they were two towers of hair. It was weird. And Grimace is upset. He thinks he's a bad Grimace because he doesn't know where the island is. And he's like, I'm gonna go in my room. And he turns around and Hamburglar sees a map.
Hanging out of his back pocket. He says, "What's this, Grimace?" Looks like a map.
Grimace, Grimace, what's this? Also, Grimace has pockets. He's a uniform purple blob.
He's never shown it, and it's just the one time that this map is sticking out of his ass.
I was just about to say it's just coming out of his crack.
And he goes, "Oh, that's a map my great grandmother Grimace gave me. She says it'll come in handy one day."
That was good. It was the magical map. Yeah, magical map that like Grandma Jimmy gave him or something. I don't know.
And they go, "Wow, that's probably the map to the treasure."
Probably, yeah. And Birdie's like, "You guys help me with all the lifting and things. Let me take the map and I'll go in the crow's nest." I thought that was fishy, but apparently it never comes back up. Like I thought she was onto something. She wanted the treasure all to herself.
You're letting last episode's treachery stain you. You're stained.
Can't trust a bitch, you know?
We've always said that.
It's my
At your wedding.
catchphrase. Yeah. I said that at my wedding. I say that regularly at work, apparently.
That's your welcome in phrase.
But yeah, so she goes up to the crow's nest to I even put to help out. And yeah, it was just to help
she
out.
actually helps.
She's leading the way. Cue a musical number about setting south to sail the sea.
Very forgettable as well. Don't remember it.
It's time to set up camp.
Set sail.
Setting south to sail the sea.
Is that what
Along
it was?
we go, along with me. I have no clue. It's forgettable. They're all bullshit. And Hamburglar, while they're going, is fishing. And I put that this is the first product placement I've seen.
What is it?
Hamburglar had a pile of cheeseburgers around him that he was eating while fishing.
He must have burgled them.
He most definitely burgled those hamburgers.
That is the first like edible product we've seen. You're right.
Yeah, and as he's fishing, he catches a whale.
The ship goes on top of the whale. I thought the whale was going to talk because they were speaking to the whale.
Ronald's like, "Oh, Mr. Whale, it's me, Ronald McDonald from McDonald's Hamburgers. Please let us go." Yeah.
He just blows him way up track, up whatever it is, upstream.
Blows him further south. Right
to the next like landmark on the map, which is a bunch of cracky looking spikes.
No, there was like a shimmering glow. And the ocean, Ronald's like, "Wow, this is beautiful." And then a storm hit.
Oh, the storm. That's right.
Tropical tumultuous ocean storm.
Oh, this was some bullshit.
This was the part that made me the most mad. Ronald goes to the crow's nest and he's like, "Oh, I'll just use my magic breath and blow the storm away." And he gets up there and he gets struck by fucking lightning and goes overboard.
And then, well, how does he get to Grimace then at this point?
So Grimace is like, he's like, "Where did he go?" And they're like, "Oh, I see Ronald. He's over there." And he brought a paraglider with him when he got struck by lightning. So he's paragliding down, and Grimace is like, let's throw a buoy out to him in the water. But Grimace goes overboard with him into the ground.
And now I remember. And this is when Grimace turns into a surfboard, and Ronald surfs Grimace like it's fucking Point Break.
He like landed on his tummy with the paraglider, ditched it, and Grimace like, "That's my silly spot on my tummy." And he's like tickling him and whatnot. And I was like, why did they need that? And so they're just like, "Oh no, Grimace, do you know how to surf? There's a big wave coming." He's like, "Well, we're gonna learn now, Grimace." And so yeah, he's an expert surf. He surfs Grimace.
Pretty brave of Grimace. He said it was fun.
He did. Pretty brave of Ronald to surf a blob.
I don't think Ronald has his what is it? His amygdala? What your fear factor in your brain? He just doesn't have that.
Abdullah Omblegata.
No,
No, it's not that. I just wanted to say that.
your liver.
You also get a musical number. I'll point out Grimace isn't staying his normal amorphous blob. He is a surfboard. Like he's
he's been transformed physically.
but musical number, hang 10, get loose, ride that wave.
A very short musical number in the middle of a storm. It was fucking cool though.
But it wasn't in the middle of the storm, because when it cut to the musical number, it turned into like a tropical paradise. They were all wearing Hawaiian shirts and
Just for the music video, yeah.
yeah, but when the music ends, he's still riding the scary wave right onto the ship. They survive. Oh no, they don't ride onto the ship. They hit the submarine
Periscope.
Thank you. They hit it while surfing, and now the submarine rams them back onto the pirate ship, and the captain's like, now they know that we're on to them. They didn't know at all. They're like, thanks, Mr. Submarine.
Thanks for the ride, yeah. What? Hundreds of thousands of, no, not thousands, but thousands of miles out in the middle of the ocean, they just run into each other.
Thanks, Mr. Submarine. You could go back to your home now. Cool.
Now we get the craggy rocks.
Yeah, ship's going through a big, sharp rock, narrow pathway. Spoopy. And there's something lurking beneath the water.
How did Franklin say it? Remember? What this crazy thing is? Like, oh my god, it's a kraken! It's the worst thing in the world!
That's exactly how he said it, actually. Because Ron was like, oh, it's an octopus! No, it's a kraken!
Franklin's big moment. It is a kraken. It's gigantic. It's probably 80 feet long.
Yeah, it's the giant squid. It's also got like a beak for a mouth.
It does. I think that's a kraken lore.
Oh, it is. Okay. And like it pops up. It's basically about to eat Hamburglar when Ronald like lassos a knot around the squid's beak, and they're able to escape while it tries to undo the Boy Scout.
He also
knot.
like fucking like Nathan Drake swings in off of a rope and grabs Hamburglar from being plopped into the ocean.
He did. It was or Tarzan or George, any of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Ronald,
action hero.
Ronald is the GOAT.
He's a god, and he has like all these special powers that he forgets to use as well because he just needs like kung fu and action hero stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And the captain of the submarine, she wants to blast Ronald's ship because they're getting away and the Kraken's in between. She's like, fire the torpedoes, but they can't fire it because our little person
pirate forgot to pack the torpedoes, so she forgot to freaking pack them, and she says, we're gonna fire them anyways, which I thought was really funny.
They fired him.
Yeah, they fired him at the Kraken. Into his
mouth. He forgot to pack the torpedoes. That's something you easily pack, but
he had a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah, we are 25 minutes into this 39-minute episode. Still haven't gotten to Grimace Island.
Nope, but we're hot on the tail because we get the last final landmark, which is this big whirlpool.
Yeah, they got caught in the whirlpool. They thought it was a current that was pulling them in, and it's pulling them deep down. And what they're going to do is they're just going to abandon ship and jump into the whirlpool. What is they put on the diving suits, but it was like the old-timey, like, do you know what those were called?
2,000 Leagues Under the Sea, so diving suits.
Yeah. Do you know what those things were called?
Coral tuxedos.
Yeah, they were all wearing coral tuxedos, dived into the whirlpool, which I didn't think was the best idea, but okay.
You're very dumb. They're just going to drown?
Just trust Ronald, I guess. They could have jumped outside of the whirlpool with the diving suits on. Would have been better, but they resurface in what appears to be underneath Grimace Island.
Clearly, because they're big cave paintings of grimaces on the walls.
And there are cowering blobs behind each rock.
Seems like they're grimaces.
Must be grimaces. And when the other grimaces see the grimace that we know as Grimace, I typed Grimace so many times in this episode. When they see him, they come out and start to chant and sing a song to him. Oogly
This is
doogly hip hop hoo.
this is the racist shit of the episode because it's clear that they're African, and then this is like their depiction of African people or African myths. Is that's their song? Is oogly boogly, welcome to Africa, oogly boogly, Grimace is you.
Oogly doogly hip hop hoo.
It's just
Oogly
gibberish.
doogly.
It is deeply offensive. Maybe the worst thing we've seen
It
on
was
this
so
podcast.
bad. I was like, so we were recording this earlier than normal. We're like, yeah, we can fit it in at 2:30, and we were both watching it, and you just text me, this is so racist.
It's just racist. Yeah.
And I already had come to the point where they had done the African face when they stole the treasure earlier in the story, but I hadn't gotten here yet. And when I saw this, I was like, there's more. There's more. So
There's a mountain more.
And the whole Ronald McDonald crew also sings along, oogly doogly hip hop woo.
We dance along too.
Oh God. Yeah, everyone sings dances as they follow the grimaces out of the cave up to the king. And he's upset.
It's so funny because this oogly boogly song seems like it's like a welcoming, everyone's happy and dancing, and they come here and he's like, "You've done a terrible thing. You should have never oogly boogly dear, Grimace."
You should have never oogly boogly dear. Yeah, he is. He's pissed. He's like, no one's allowed on this island.
Someone could have followed you here, and then we're in danger of getting hurt. And then at that moment, One-Eyed Sally and her gang show up, like us.
I don't even think he was upset if someone was going to hurt them. He was like, someone could steal my treasure.
That's being emotionally hurt. Their safety is being violated, which is what the grimaces protect overall.
They protect violations. Security. Yeah, they protect their bodies first and foremost. So yeah, One-Eyed Sally comes up and is ready to steal all the treasure. King tells her, he's like, I don't want any problems. And he's like, follow the path to the mountain cave. That's where our treasure is. Just take it. We'll be fine. And even after he told her where the treasure was, she's like, let's fire the cannons at him. I was like, shit. She really is a pirate.
The little nuggets refused to fire. They switched their allegiances.
She was so pissed at the Nuggets because they're singing the whole time, wanna be a pirate, gonna be a pirate. She's like, shut up!
And they finally leave here, but they managed to set the cannon off anyways. The One-Eyed Sally and the midget. And it's just fish. It's a lot of fish.
It's not a cannonball, it just shoots mackerel.
So pretty dumb.
What the fuck was that? And everybody's like, oh no, not mackerel. It's the grossest of all fish. And they're like hiding in their huts.
And they're all hiding in their huts. The McDonald's characters are buried under mackerel. So they get a head start up at the hill. Go into the cave. They're already trying to break it open.
And Ronald has an idea to stop the pirates. He's like, Grimace, remember when I landed on your tummy and I tickled you? He's like, you should go fight them. Grimace's like, I'm too scared to fight. And he's like, no. Fight them with tickles.
Some stupid shit. How's he ever gonna know how to tickle? He's just a grimace with hands. He needs a feather of sorts.
Yeah, of some sorts, or yeah, something like that. Because you can't tickle with hands, apparently. So the king gives him a golden feather from his feather crown to tickle them with. So they go up. They can't get the treasure open right away. They're trying to break it, and Grimace comes in all brave, ready to tickle them. But she scares Grimace too bad into dropping the feather, and now she's got the feather.
And she also manages to like tie everybody up.
Yeah, she hangs them by their feet upside down.
How do they not resist that?
I don't know. They just took it. Ronald is a literal god with magic powers.
Allowed himself to be tied up.
He likes it like that, apparently.
But Grimace isn't tied up.
No, he wasn't. It's just all the crew. And she goes over to the Hamburglar, just starts torturing him.
Yeah, pulling his toenails off.
No, just tickling him with the feather. And they hate it so much. But as she tortures them, the tribe of Grimaces come with feathers in hand to tickle back and free their friends.
The Grimaces have conquered their fears.
I literally hate talking about this. That to tickle back to free their. This is
It
so
works.
dumb.
It works, Brandon.
It does, but oh my god,
It's a solution.
Felucia. So yeah, they're free. I put a note here. Hamburger goes, "Who would have thought?" And Ronald goes, "I always knew he had it in him." And Sunday goes, "That 900 pounds of something else." It's like shit.
That's fat shaming.
Fat shaming Grimace from the dog
hero
over here. Goodness. Well, Grimace gets a new feather and is now fearless and ready to tickle.
Yeah, they get their treasure. They separate the. I mean, no. The pirates are trying to still steal the treasure. They lug it out front, right? And it's confronted by Grimace for a final time.
And he's not accepting bribes. She offered her eye patch and the other guy's peg leg.
Yeah, she has 2 working eyes. She just wears an eye patch.
He has 2 working legs and he uses a peg leg.
It's insane. But Grimace gives them like a really sort of charitable choice, I felt like, from Grimace, because he says, if you're not going to be nice and respectful, then I'm going to have to ask you guys to leave.
And they're like, no way. And he's like, don't make me count to 3.
He does. They leave. They could have. Why is he offering them this chance to stay? He's like, all right, you guys, you can stay with the Grimaces if you're respectful.
I don't.
He offered them that choice.
I don't have an answer for you.
They didn't take it. They leave.
They are so scared with the number 3 about to come. You can tell this is made for 4-year-olds. He's like, 1, 2, don't make me 2.5. They get out of there.
The Grimaces celebrate jubilantly. They give Grimace the sort of holy grail chalice that's only given for bravery, and they've never got to give it out before because Grimaces have been pussies for centuries.
The golden cup of Grimace bravery was what it was called. Really rolls off the tongue.
Golden cup of Grimace bravery.
The pussy cup. And they are ready to go home. And King Gunga lets them know that they are always welcome back to his island. But they're like, we went through a whirlpool. How are we supposed to go home? And Ronald's like, I've got an idea. And so they're taking a hot air balloon home. But it wasn't a balloon.
It's butterflies. The hot air butterflies.
40 butterflies.
Fucking butterflies taking them home.
40 butterflies instead of a gigantic air-filled balloon.
All right. Animal cruelty.
And meanwhile, as they fly overhead, they spot below in a rowboat the pirates surrounded by sharks.
He doesn't have any. He lost his oars to the sharks, and now he gets.
They ate the oars. And now we're back to live action. They go through the slide into the real world. It's snowing. Ronald hurt his shoulder.
I didn't see that.
He landed. He's like, oh god, I really gotta ice this thing. And somebody's like, yeah, you really should. And I was like, why is this in here? It's the end of the episode.
And then they watch home videos of fucking Grimace in a diaper.
Grimace's baby videos. Yeah. And Hamburger goes, you got your grandma Jimmy's fat ankles.
I take that as a compliment.
Everybody's like, you got your mom's eyes. Oh, you got your dad's. You got your grandma Jimmy's fat ankles. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Hamburger. And that's basically the end. Ronald signs off to you through a little door, kind of like Porky the Pig does. That's all, folks.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll see you at your local McDonald's. Get a Happy Meal. He closes it up, and then coming in 1999, Ronald and the Visitors from Outer Space, where the Hamburglar gets abducted by aliens.
This looks wilder than fucking Grimace Island.
He's about to be probed.
Grimace Island is Hamburger is fucking wearing a little space helmet strapped down by aliens. It's gonna be wild.
And that's the end of Grimace Island. I'm sorry, guys. We're not doing hottie rankings anymore. It feels wrong.
It does feel wrong. And it feels more natural to end at the end of the episode a little bit with TV talk.
What? No, we're gonna do a ranking. What rank your favorite menu items from McDonald's?
Okay.
Like top 5.
French fries.
Smoking on top 5.
The fries are goated.
Fries are goated.
McDonald's. McDouble.
Okay.
Chicken nuggets, of course. The McNuggets. Shamrock Shake. Even though I don't like them. And McRib.
I was about to say, you're a big mint fan?
Yeah, I'm all about the limited time.
Yeah, McRib. And mine, I love a quarter pounder of cheese. Sweet tea. There's sweet tea. Hit me up with the French fries. They're goated.
They're goated.
Strawberry milkshake. Love a good strawberry milkshake. And my 5th, maybe a McChicken.
I was thought about McChicken. They're reliable.
I just love strawberry things. You love the Cold Stone strawberry cake.
Ate hundreds of them from you.
You ate so many expired strawberry cakes from Cold Stone with the hairy strawberries.
Maybe that's what developed my digestional problems.
I was gonna say, I thought you were gonna say maybe that's in my top 5 for McDonald's menu item.
No.
And my 5th has got to be Grimace. I love to eat Grimace.
You love to eat out Grimace.
Maybe he's just like a blob of fat, like Crisco that they just throw on the. Maybe that's just what he's supposed to be. Is just fat.
His name is Grimace. He's supposed to represent like some dark part of ourselves we never want to show the world.
And maybe that's our gluttony for fast food and unsaturated fats. Saturated fats. I don't know. That's a hot take on what Grimace.
They don't really give us a lot of
represents.
Overt symbolism in McDonald's.
Lore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Grimace simply is.
This is for a 6-year-old. We're diving way too deep into this.
Yeah, a little 40 minutes worth.
So that's gonna end TV talk this week. We hope you enjoyed. I think my question that I'm gonna put out for you all is, what is Grimace? Like, what is he? What do you think he is? What does he represent culturally and thematically?
Symbolically, religiously. Is he from our world or another? Let us know.
Yeah, I would love to hear that. And send us recipes. We're looking for some recipes. Maybe something that makes a McDonald's meal. That would help out.
Or some cool iFunny photos.
Oh, shit, iFunny is so old.
Hit me up with them.
I used to save so many iFunny photos on my iPod Touch. It's ridiculous. Yeah, so
Chris
recipes.
Still uses it. Yeah.
No.
He does.
No. Well, send us iFunny photos and recipes, and with that, we'll see you next week for the space episode.
Check out the main feed and check out These Nuts, Skadoosh.
Oh, no, it can't be that. Check out These Nuts. I thought you were going to say check out our Discord.
No, These Nuts instead.
Oh, that's great.
The Discord is invite only.
I know. Save. The Wacky Adventures of a Ronald McDonald.
Who else can we put in the Discord besides Kelly?
Our parents.
We're going to put our parents in the Discord.
I'm going to send it to anybody that's been a guest on so far, as well as like Mitch, who had the other podcast that we promoted. Yeah.
Mitchy Mitch.
Mitchy Mitch and the Funky Bunch. I finished the script for Drop Dead Fred. I'm going to edit this today. And working on Transformers too, so.
Hell yeah. Send me all that stuff for the Kidman Corner too. Because I might go see that movie on Saturday or something.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out a way where I can share it with all of you. But maybe I'll just email it to you all individually. Devin has it already.
Or like maybe a Google Drive folder or something.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll be
Just
good.
waiting for
Okay.
it to upload.
Kidman
Bitch.
Corner.
I have one in the bank because I saw 3,000 Years of Loathing, or of Longing, of Loathing, like
And the
3
piano.
weeks ago. Well, the piano is not a. I didn't see that in theaters.
I know.
I saw it in a piano.
Wow. Meta.
It's a pretty fucking crazy movie. In a good way. Beautiful. TV Talk McD.
I'm almost done with the bracket, listening to it.
I've listened to it. I'm on my second go through of it.
Really?
Yeah, it's good. A lot of people told me they liked it.
Like whom?
My mom and my sister.
You gotta invite your sister to Discord.
I could probably do that. She's a fan.
And Kevin and Chris and...
I don't think they listen to the podcast all that much, but they could cop on.
And Eric.
Eric has listened to it, but I hate Eric.
Why do you hate Eric?
He's dumb.
That's why I call him Dumb Eric.
He's not. I don't hate him. He is a little goofy, though. All right, I got to go to class.
You go to class, I'll edit.
Peace.
Later.
From the East.
From the Beast.